Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a short video presentation on the food and beverage industry analysis which I have done using Power BI. So this is the task 3 of Mentorness Internship Program. So this is our today's agenda. First we will familiarize ourselves with the raw data, followed by which we will have a look at the tasks which we need to do at hand. After getting familiar with the task, we will go on with the data modeling section, wherein we will see how we can connect our components of data with each other. Followed by which there is a slide which will give us some information regarding data cleaning which needs to be done before beginning with our analysis. After our cleaning part, we'll finally begin with our analysis section wherein we will see how we can create new variables to extract some more data, and on the basis of our analysis we will have some visuals which will provide us deep insights into the data, and it will generate a story like what the data really wants to tell us. After getting the insights, we will conclude our presentation by giving some recommendations. All right. So this is the raw data. Now our raw data consists of 3 tables. The first 2 tables can be seen here. The one of the table is CT table. You can see the CT ID, CT and tier are the columns. And in the respondents, this is just a table which is having information regarding the survey responses from the different people, like their name, age, gender, the demographics. All right. So this is our third table, which consists of the answers given by the individual respondents to the individual surveys. So we can see like we have answers for different frequency, like at what is the frequency of their consumption for the beverage, at what time do they consume, what is the reason for consumption, have they heard before regarding the brand, what is their perception, and so on and so forth. All right, so like this you can see we are having a lot of columns. We also are having information regarding the price, purchase location, ingredients. Okay, so these are the few observations that I've noted down here. So one of the things we can notice that there are 3 tables, out of which 2 are dimensions and 1 is the fact table. Now the data type, as you can see, the most of the variables here you can see they are in categorical data, right? And the relationships, if we ponder on here, we can see here the city ID is connected. The city ID is the common column here in both the tables. So we can say that the city is connected with the respondents table. This is a 1-to many connection, right? You can see here CT113, this city ID. This can be seen across many rows because usually it's possible that a lot of different respondents are belonging to the same city. So this is a 1-to-many connection. So CT is connected with respondents, and respondents is connected with survey responses. This is a 1-to-1 connection. How? You can see here the respondent ID is given here, and in respondents here is the respondent ID. So pertaining to every respondent there will be a unique response, right? There cannot be multiple response for every respondent. It's not possible. So obviously there is a unique response coming from a given respondent, and so it's a 1-to-1 connection. Now we have a look at the task at the hand that we need to perform. First we need to identify some key trends which are there in the data. Second, we need to gather information about the brand, and third we need to explore the areas if there is any chances of improvement in product offerings and marketing strategies. All right, so this is our data model. So as we saw before, The cities and the respondent table are connected with one-to-many relationship through city ID, and the respondents and survey responses are connected by one-to-one relationship with the respondent ID. Data cleaning. Now, once we have made the data model here, so in data cleaning, first step is to check the data type of every variable. All right. So here, if we see, most of the variables have categorical data. Here you can see the numeric data is present here. Here again, it's a categorical data. So almost all the variables are having categorical data. Checking for duplicate values. All right. So we need to ensure that for every respondent ID, there is a unique row. So there should not be multiple rows belonging to the same respondent ID. So that will lead to errors, and so we need to remove if any such rows are present. Also, we need to check if there are any null values present in the data. And further, to ease a visualization part, there were some variables, the categorical variables were given and were having a lengthier word names. All right. So we have modified them and we have shortened the word length. So we have made it concise, right? To boost performance has been changed to performance. 2 to 3 times has been changed by adding a suffix by. So now in data analysis, what we are basically doing is we are basically trying to denormalize the fact table. Now, how are we denormalizing it? We are basically trying to connect the fact table with all the dimension tables, like with the city table and with the respondent table. Okay, so here you can see, if I take you back, so this is the fact table. Now from the dimension table we have the variable city, and the respondents we have age and gender, and also here we have tier column as well. So we will try to connect our responses with these two tables by bringing in these columns. All right, city, tier, age and gender. So we will try to bring these 4 columns in this table, and when we bring those columns here, all the 3 tables will get connected. So by adding this, we can ensure that our fact table gets denormalized. Now, what is the advantage of this denormalization is that if we need to extract any information regarding, if we need to filter rows based on gender or age, then we do not need to apply joins for connecting different tables. Since they are already connected, we can apply simple queries and directly filter them out. Okay, so that is the first part. And the second part is to create a table of measures. Creating a measures table has 2 reasons. The first reason is that this table will help us store all the new variables. Okay, so all the new variables, they can easily be identified when they are stored at one location. And second thing is, this helps in organizing the model, the data very efficiently in our model. Okay, so here you can see also, when we are preparing reports from our analysis, it's very easy to pick up the measures when they are present at one table, rather than searching them in different tables. Okay, so here is a measures table. Here you can see the age group, effective channel. All these measures have been created. Now, what does these measures represent? Okay, so these measures, they can be basically divided into 2 types, categorical and numerical. So first we'll explore the numerical measures that we have created here. So numerical measures are basically regarding calculating percentages, right? Percentage tried before, percentage of respondents that have heard before, percent of respondents which are concerned to health. Here, if I take you to the data, so here you can see, and tried before, the answer is in the form of yes, no, yes, no. Also in heard before, it's yes, either yes or no. So the interest in natural or organic, then limited edition packaging, yes or no. So such variables, like health concerns, heard before, tried before, which are having the answers in the form of yes, no, we can extract information like the percentage of people who are having health concern. So for example, if we want to know the people who are having health concern, what we will do is we will get the number of rows which are corresponding to yes, and then we will divide that number of rows by the total number of rows in that table. So like that we'll get a percentage of people who are facing health issues. Similarly, percentage of people who have heard about that particular brand and also who have tried that particular brand. So like that we can get the numerical data from the table. So as I said, for counting, getting the number of rows, we will use the calculate function. In calculate function, we know that it takes two inputs. One is the expression and the another is the filter. The expression is the getting the count of rows, and the filter is wherein we will filter wherein the rows where the health concern is yes. So we will get a count of rows where the health concern is yes, and this we will divide by the total number of rows by using the divide function. And so for getting percentage, we need to make some changes in the format tab as well. All right. So this was regarding the numerical measure. And when we explore the categorical measure, so here what we are exploring is we are trying to find out the labels which are having the maximum count. Okay. So here if I take you again to the table back. So here you can see consumption frequency, rarely, weekly, bi-weekly, consumption time throughout the day, before exercise, reason, energy, fatigue. Then also we have marketing channels, we have different channels, online ads or TV commercials. Similarly, we have purchase location like supermarkets, gyms, locals. So all these categorical variables, they, in order to get a summary of the data, like which variable is preferred the most by the respondent. All right. So for that, our measures, they prove very useful in getting that particular information. So here we see how we are getting that particular information. For example, for knowing about the preferred location, like which location is mostly preferred by the respondent. So how to get the most preferred location? For that, we are creating two variables. In the first variable, we are creating a summary table. Okay. Now in this summary table, there will be a summary of count for every particular location. Okay. So purchase location. So as we saw, purchase location contains different variables like supermarkets, gyms, local stores, or online. So for every of these purchase location, there will be a count assigned. So for example, in supermarket, people use around 100 people use supermarket to buy products. Then for example, 75 people used online stores to buy products. Or let's say 50 people bought products from the local stores. So like that, we can see the supermarket is having the maximum count of 100. So all this, first of all this summary will be stored in this table. And now to filter out that the supermarket is that variable, is that label which belongs to the maximum count, for that we will use the second variable. In this variable, it will store the entire table, and here it will do the filtering. Okay, so here you see count is equal to max count. So max count will filter out the maximum variable, the maximum row, and then that it will return back to this variable, which will give us the appropriate answer. So like that, just by changing the column, like instead of preferred location, you can use all these columns for preferred reason, preferred time. So which label is repeating the most, that will be given as the answer. So these measures we can use them in the form of cards. All right. So that was our analysis part. Now in data visualization, we'll see how we have used different visuals for getting an overall insight from the data. So in data visualization, basically our layout is as follows. We have created 4 reports. Our reports are divided into the following categories. The first is providing us an overview of different cities, brands, age groups, and tiers. All right, tires. All right. So, and the second report is based on the product information. Like we are analyzing the product preference, which has been given by the respondents in the surveys. In the third report, we are analyzing the consumption pattern. Okay, we are trying to identify the trends, and we are analyzing how the respondent are prioritizing their products. Like what factors are there? What factors are they keeping in their mind while selecting a particular product? Similarly, in marketing strategy, we can analyze all the different types of strategies and how they are effective in making the customers reach the particular location. So these are the elements which are used in the visualization, and now we will see all the reports. So this is our first report of in Power BI. This is you can see here there are the cards. Okay. And here there are the bar charts, pie charts, the choropleth map showcasing different cities, and here are the slices. Similarly, this is for product information. Here is the consumption pattern. So in product information, you will see we can get to know which ingredients the respondent expect to be present in their soft drink, right? In their beverage, the most. So we can see caffeine is mostly preferred, followed by vitamins, followed by sugar and guarana. In improvements, if we see reduced sugar is mostly desired. Yeah. Similarly, in this consumption pattern report, we can see during work study and before exercise, these are the 2 times when the respondents have preferred consuming the beverage. And obviously, when they need to perform some task, when they need to execute a task, they have mentioned the reason as energy, because they are willing to do the, obviously they need to do the task perfectly, and they need it to do with precision, and so they require energy and a good performance in order to get a good result. And so they are mostly consuming beverages for the work related purpose or study related purposes, or for before doing exercise. Here you can see bi-weekly, rarely. This is the frequency chart. So this shows us the health concern. The 60% of the respondents are concerned for their health. And here you can see brand reputation is the topmost factor, followed by taste in selecting a beverage. Similarly, this is the report for marketing strategy. Here you can see online ads and TV commercials. These both are very effective in attracting customers to the beverages. Similarly, here's the price range. We can see 50 to 99. This particular range of price is mostly preferred. Similarly, respondents, they prioritize portability and compact product over innovative and eco-friendly. Yeah. Supermarket is the main location for purchasing. Now these are the insights that I've listed down. So with respect to the first report, I've filtered out the insights regarding demographics, and I've listed down in this slide. Similarly, here you can see the insights there regarding product information have been given here. So cola coca is the most popular. Caffeine is the most expected and also they are desiring to reduce that the brands should reduce sugar in their beverages. Similarly, most of the respondents have neutral perception towards brands. In demographics, if we go back, here you can see the age group was 19 to 30. Around 55% of them they belong to those groups. Similarly, the majority of respondents were from tier 1, right? From consumption pattern, if we see the 65%, like a majority of the respondents, they would prefer consuming beverages for increasing energy and improving performance. That was the main reason that we saw in the charts. And here you can see the as per the frequency, I've listed down the cities. Like the daily consumption has been found in Chennai, Delhi, and Jaipur. Weekly consumption was found in Hyderabad, and bi-weekly was found in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore. Right? And with respect to gender, we can see women, they consume beverages for combating fatigue and improving performance, whereas men, they mainly consume for increasing energy. 60% are health concerned, and these are insights regarding marketing strategies. So this what we saw in the graphs have been listed down here. Online ads and TV commercials. Similarly, 50 to 99 we saw in the graph. So all these insights have been listed down here, and these are the recommendations. So youth from tier 1 cities will be our target consumer, and in order to target this youth, these are the locations which will be recommended, like Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Jaipur, Bangalore, and Chennai. Why only these locations? Because in these locations, for example, in Mumbai, Pune, and Jaipur, they are consuming on a bi-weekly basis, right? Whereas on Delhi and Chennai, they are consuming on a daily basis, and on Bangalore, they are consuming on a weekly basis. So on that particular basis, frequency, I've listed down here. Similarly, since our respondent required increased amount of caffeine and reduced sugar, so we can even provide different flavors of beverages, and also we can ensure that the different flavors will be healthy and natural. Yeah. Also, for improving our marketing strategies, we need to ensure that we can reach out to as many customers as much as possible through social media ads, right? Like Facebook, WhatsApp, or Instagram. Yeah? And also by commercials of supermarket chains. Like the Reliance Smart is there, Geo Mart is there, Big Bazaar is there. In their advertisement, we can advertise our product as well. So this was my analysis. I hope you liked it, and thank you. If you have any questions, do let me know.